Right, I've had the Deepelec Dp666 here for, I think, just over a week now. And I wanted to have a chat about what I thought about it, where it fits in as an FM DX radio and as a general shortwave listening, medium wave listening radio. Now, you'll know that I had the TEF6686, the silver metal cased radio, some time ago. I found it brilliant on FM and all but useless on shortwave, and it was pretty much useless on medium and long wave due to internally generated interference. This Deepelec is a lot better in the respect of medium wave, long wave and shortwave. Okay. And I'll show you a quick tune around the bands, including FM. Bear in mind, this was done in daylight hours, so medium and long wave were not the best. Nevertheless, this radio did very well. It was hooked up to my Bonito Bonnie whip. Now, the reason for that is the Bonnie whip on its specs actually covers up to 300 megahertz at the top end. So I also used that to demonstrate a bit of band 2 FM listening. As I always say, I'm in a very poor location here for band 2 FM. But I did pick up some of my local FM stations using the Bonnie whip. It's weather today, it's wet, it's raining. So otherwise I would have taken the radio outside when it would have done a bit better on FM. But nevertheless, I was able to demonstrate, as you'll see on the video, some FM reception. You'll see how quickly the RDS decodes where there's a decent signal. And you'll see all the information that the radio displays in terms of the RDS as well. So from that point of view, on FM, it's just as good as the TEF6686 silver radio. And it's much, much better on long, medium and shortwave than the silver TEF6686. It's comparable to the Kudosin DX286, I would say, on the AM bands, medium, short and long wave. On FM, again, it's comparable. The difference with these radios, this in particular, is when you're dealing with FM, the display gives you all of the RDS information in one hit as you listen. Whereas, like a lot of radios with the DX286, the XH data is the same. Because of the limitations of the display, you have to scroll through the RDS. And also, just like the silver 6686, although I think the sensitivity is pretty much identical to the DX286 on this radio, it locks up more quickly on RDS. Okay, so a weaker signal, which you may not necessarily get RDS, or the DX286 will take a while to lock onto the RDS. This locks on quicker. I noticed that with the silver 6686 as well. Now, those are the things I like about the radio. Also, we've got, as we've already seen when I did the introductory, we've got a keypad, numerical keypad here. We've got the band switches and mode switches all properly labelled. Okay, just the same as the 6686, silver 6686 SMA connector for the antenna, and they give you, I've put it down somewhere, but they give you a telescopic whip, comes with a radio, screws in here, but of course you can use that for an external antenna connector as well. The radio also came with a little soft case, carry case, and a USB-C connector, and that was it, that's what it came with. You can download a manual for these online. There was a QR code for the manual in part of the wrapping of the radio. So that's it. So that's all pretty good. Okay, what don't I like? Well, this construction I think is odd. This PCB material that the case is constructed from. Okay, it's screwed. You can see the small Phillips head, crosshead screws here. And it's screwed and clipped together. And the whole case is this like a plastic PCB material. It's not molded like the Kudosin DX286, which looks, you know, just like any other standard radio, like the D808 and all that, with a molded plastic case. This is not like that. And it hasn't got, although it probably looks nicer than the silver TEF6686 because the labelling of the keys is there, and this is the black version. They come in various colours. Although it probably looks better, I've got concerns about how robust this is going to be. The material it's made out of. It's not the sort of thing that you'd be able to throw around without the danger of cracking this PCB material. So it's just odd because it's obviously cheaper to make it that way, I guess. But these radios themselves are not very cheap, okay? This from AliExpress it's roughly about the price of a DX286 and a fair bit more than the older TEF6666s. So would have expected maybe a better construction of the case. It feels okay for what it is, but I've just got the sense that this could be slightly fragile. The other kind of odd thing is you've got the addition now on the Silver 6686. I had the on-off of the radio was controlled by the volume knob. Here we've got a button, okay, on the front of the radio for on-off, but we've also got like a master control, a little micro switch down here. So once you switch that off, obviously the front keypad button won't work. So I guess it stops the radio being switched on accidentally. Maybe that's the idea behind it. But really, with the rotary on-off, you shouldn't have had an issue anyway. So that's just an extra little thing which I don't really see the point of. I guess those are really the only criticisms I've got. It's really nice display on this. It is super sensitive on long wave. Really, really good on long wave. And I'll do some more. You may have seen some shorts on my channel when I've been doing some medium wave and long wave listening on this after dark, and I'll be doing some more. I'll probably do a long form video of that as well, because the performance is really very, very good. I always felt that the 6686 chip, before I had the QDOS, I felt it had the potential to be sensitive on medium and long wave, but the Silver 6686 generated so much interference you couldn't do anything with it. The QDOS, of course, the DX286 is very good on medium and long wave, as is this. And with a nice display, if you're in the shack or in the, at home, and the lighting's not that good, it's really nice radio to listen to. So you'll see some more of that. That works really, really well. I don't think there's anything else that I would say is an issue with this radio. The only thing to bear in mind, if you are keen on the medium and long wave bands, is just the same as the Silver 6686, and unlike the QDOS and DX286, this radio does not have an internal ferrite rod antenna. Okay, you've got the whip, which will give you some very limited reception on long and medium wave, but you're gonna need an external antenna for this, for the long and medium wave bands, either a little loop antenna, something like that, or a long wire, okay, because there's nothing internal, unlike the DX286. But it's a kind of a minor thing. Again, I'm guessing that most people will buy this for its FM broadcast performance, and you certainly won't be disappointed. It's a really, really good sensitive receiver, nice display with all the RDS information on it. And on long and medium wave, short wave, it's a perfectly decent receiver. It doesn't have the internally generated interference problems the earlier radio does. So in that sense, it's an upgrade. It's just the casing is a little bit, well, a little bit cheap, let's face it, for a radio that isn't as cheap as all that. That's my opinion of it anyway. If you've got one of these, maybe you feel differently about the construction. If you think the performance is good, we certainly won't disagree. Be interested in your comments. I know some people have got some versions of the 6686, the silver, the metal cased one, where they haven't got the interference problems that I had. So, maybe that was improved as the construction of the thing went along. I don't know, but this one is good, really, really good. Thanks for watching. Say look out for some of the longer form videos and some of the shorts with this one. And we just finished the video with a quick tune through long wave daytime, medium wave daytime, short wave, I think 19 meters in the day, and then I'll just show you how it looks when it's receiving band to FM. Okay, Enjoy the next clips, and thanks for watching.
Across Ocean Vuong's poem before on loneliness, but I kind of على عدوك وعدوهم إنك قلت وقولك الحق ادعوني. They go to Watford today. If Sheffield United in. Of the cluck of a newborn chick. I'm jumping the gate.
I shall have to remember to wake up as.
Big. It's huge.
25 big ones.
25 big ones on an Easter.
I believe that you are the Son of God. Sent to the earth.
美国实际关税税率显然已跃升至几代人都没有见过的水平，关税不确定性。从今来看，不同意将收入
Interesting in terms
trying to your
loneliness and search for happiness is something that I'm going to really hold close to my own heart.
For the phone in on this lunchtime. I wish you all a very happy and sorry if we scared you a bit with the price of Easter eggs, but if you've done the right thing, you probably know that by now, because last year
Dysgunio ar Brown Gwener y Grogydd. Diolch I bawb am cwmni dros yr awr ddiwetha. Fydd Catrin Heledd yn...
On BBC Sounds. Like this whenever you want.
Axwell and Too Many Zoos on the way, and then we'll play First Come First Served.
coming up.
On Radio 1.
Easter weekend.
Zoo.org.uk.
Well,
Play Classic FM.
This is Classic FM.
Label.
Dev Griffin.
Hearts.
Feel good Easter.
Weekend.
2 o'clock on Friday afternoon, that massive Alex Warren Ordinary Tuners on the way. Before that, Beyonce on Heart.
Daisy was last seen alive at 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon when she left work in the Canton area of Cardiff.
Mae'r cwmni sy'n rhedeg yr atyniad yn dweud I fod wedi pasio archwiliad diogelwch gwta. The brother noticed me. I'm up on him, up on me.